Hi yo guys, what's up? Amanda, I'm back like a rock again for another commentary video over one of our previously recorded battles. Hope you guys like it. Let us know if you guys want us to change anything, do anything different. We always want to improve and just give content that you guys like. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and a subscription if you haven't already, and a comment.
Facts.
You know?
And mans just didn't have the mats that day, so don't mind the table in the background for some of you people who are really particular about that stuff like that. Just allow the man them.
I can assure you though, it's a real quality Guyanese mom table.
Yeah, facts.
It's a table from a Guyanese mother.
Exactly.
So just know.
So we're good, bro. But anyways, so we're playing Vegeta from the what's it called again?
The ultimate box.
Ultimate box.
I call it binder box because it came with a binder.
Yeah, binder box. Don't be a binder box man, them. But Vegeta from the binder box against Pan, and he's playing like a super crit fast Pan version, and I'm playing a deck that's based around Height of Mastery mixed in with the 7-drop Gogeta. It sounds bricky, but low-key it can work. If you haven't checked out my deck profile on that deck, then you should go check it out. It's a really cool idea.
Yeah. And if you guys haven't checked out my deck profile on the Critical Pan Leader, you go check out that video too.
Yeah, facts.
And leave a comment and a like and a subscription if you haven't. Just throwing that out there. You don't have to, but if you want to, you could.
Yeah, if you want to,
if you want to give us a case and donate to us, you guys don't have to, but you could. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, yeah, I'm all about the crits, as you guys know, so I'm really going for the crits here. Very, very heavy. You want to get those one-drop trunks in very, very early on in the game. Like, you have to play that. Like, you want to go for that free mulligan. It makes no sense not to. And those quick rush trunks help as well. I mean, I guess you can sub with those quick rush trunks for other cards, but I just want to go heavy crit. I love playing heavy crit. I love playing Pan decks, and to put that together is really amazing. I have super fun. I never don't have fun playing this kind of deck. So reminds me of Vegeta set one of my favorite leaders. Pan is obviously my all-time favorite leader. If you guys watched our top 10 video or top 5 leader video, if you haven't, go check it out. I guess I kind of spoiled the ending, but yeah, really trying to get off the crit here early on. And yeah, I just love Pan because when you couple it with crit, you're already getting a boost onto that card with the 5k. Early game, it really pressures your opponent. That's where you really want to go for those one drops. And yeah, if you're going first, it's kind of nice because you can get that one drop out without swinging, and then you can even use familial bonds, which is really helpful in this deck. I think it's a must for any Pan deck. And then you can get all that Fearless Pan early on if you do want like a turn 2 double strike crit. I think there's 3 or 4 pans, Fearless Pans in this deck, so feel free to use one on turn 2 and then save one for later on. Just depending on what your opponent has and how the game's going, but it's pretty fluid.
Yeah. And yeah, my deck is just super defensive, so that I'm able to get to the point where I can play my big guys and try to go for game at that point. There's a lot of counter plays, a lot of negates. Facing a deck like his where it's pretty fast and there's a lot of crits, even for a defensive deck, it's pretty challenging to stay alive, and you really have to know when to take lives and to not take lives, and to also negate attacks. If you just throw all your defenses all at once, then you'll be dead in the water soon after, because Pan is very aggressive and it builds its hand really nice and quick. So you have to be very strategic and smart with how you use your defense. So it was pretty challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was sweating like this whole match just because of how much pressure he was putting on me. And the crit engine for his deck was actually pretty nice. Like, it worked really well coming from his opponent. Even just like the way he utilized the what's it called? You're gonna see it here. The 3-drop Vegetas, the ones where you play for Overrealm. The way he utilized it, he played it as like a normal card. Like, just the fact that it has crit and he's able to play it like that was pretty sick too. It's just another card where he can attack his opponent with, and not only use it as a Overrealm card, but also like that, the way he did. So I think it's pretty sick. There's a lot of flexibility in his deck. So with that being said, I had to try my best to defend in a way that allows me to survive against his flexibleness or whatever. So it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hard. See, like I took that hit right there. I had to think about it for a hard. Like I had to really think about, do I want to take that hit? And then he's able to play another one with overwhelm. Super annoying.
Really, really fun.
Yeah, fun for him, not for me. But then again, like I still have to think about, like, should I take this hit? Should I not? But I'm not gonna. When you're at 4 or less life, you don't want to take hits, take lives so easily, especially if it's critical. So, I defend that attack.
Fact. As you guys can see there, I use my 3-drop Yamcha. You guys know Yamcha is like the best character in the anime. He's gonna win the next tournament of power. Just throwing it out there. It's probably the star of my deck, because one me matches probably more than any other way I've won with the pan deck. As much as I change it, since that Yamcha came out, I've always kept it. I try to keep at least one in my hand. So as you can see, I put one in my energy. I put one as a combo card. But I always try to keep one because it's really good to go for the game with that, especially if you're critting down your opponent really early on in the game. You can get that Yamcha really early because it's only 3-drop, and you're going to go for the kill. Obviously, if they have a battle card in rest mode. So it still is pretty easy to get out, because oftentimes they do, because they've been attacking. I like those quick rush trunks. A lot of people don't use them. A lot of people told me to take them out, but it kind of does help because they are 2-drops. You can get them on really early, and then when it comes time for the chain attack, like even if you have attacked with them, and you have that 1-drop out there, like it's just more trunkses for your opponent to have to eliminate, and it's really just to help get that crit, but also as like as a safety net for getting out the chain attack. Instead of just having like 1 trunks and another card that has crit, you have as many trunks as possible with crit, so that you can attack with all of them, and then hopefully all of them don't get popped, so you can go into that chain attack.
Are you guys filming?
We're only recording our voice. But yeah, honestly, he put in work with the quick rush chunks. Like I wasn't expecting them to do that good. I was one of the people to even tell him to side them out for something better, but just the fact that it's a 2-drop, and it's not just 15k, because in pan it gains 5, right, and then he draws a card off of that. So the fact that he can play that for 2 energy, it has crit, he's drawing a card, it goes up to 20k, is super nice.
Fact.
So I agree. It put in so much work for him, and it's a valuable card, especially in a deck like his. And then it's also a evolved target too, so it's pretty good for his deck, the way that it works. And yeah, as you guys see, I use one of my counterplays. These new counterplays that they put out recently are actually super nice, and they are the future of the game. You guys probably watched Nats and you saw who won and stuff like that. Counterplay is a big part was a big part of Nats this year, especially the Ultra Instinct counterplay card. I'm pretty sure the winning deck was playing that. Shouts to Brian for winning it all. He put in work. But yeah, counterplay is just invaluable. Like, it's so good in this game. Especially the cards that they put out, like these guys, where they go into play, like you can't go wrong with that. And then they have additional effects where, like this one specifically, the Gohan, he bounces cards back to their hand. Super nice. Especially for threats, like as you guys see, the hit in his hand, or the trunks, chain attack trunks, like allows you to make them tap their energy and then put it back to their hand. They can't swing with it, so it's pretty nice. I like it. Especially it costs 2 energy when you have a multi-color energy. So yeah, super nice. Yeah.
Jamal does a really good job there at rebuilding his hand, or staying defensive rather, and then rebuilding his hand. Obviously, I'm running Zeno in this because, like, why would you not with chain attack? I run Zeno obviously because you have chain attack, but also because I do have the crit. You can extra pressure your opponent by comboing to gain a little bit extra power. But since you do lose hand with that, if you do get that Zeno and then you have the chain attack with your hand, it's good to rebuild your hand at least by a few cards, even one with that Zeno. And you guys know Zeno is so useful, so always have it around if you have a chain attack. I don't see why not. Yeah, I love chain attack so much. Oh my gosh. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a sick card, man.
At this point, I'm really considering what I'm doing with my Yamcha. Like I said, sometimes I just have to ditch it, so I did put it in my energy just because I did see a better alternative with being able to play my hit. I think at this point, wait, why didn't I play my Yamcha? If you had a card in rest mode already.
I have no
Actually,
idea.
do not know why. Oh yeah, because of that counterplay. That's exactly why. Because I know you had it.
Oh yeah, because
'cause
I
I-
picked it up from my energy.
Exactly. So I knew he had it. I'd rather get the hit on board with a little bit extra power than the Yamcha and let it get ditched. And then if you saw my Yamcha, you probably just wouldn't put a card in rest mode. Um, and then I wouldn't have the 5k from the pan next turn. So sometimes you gotta ditch the Yamcha. I love winning with it. It's fun. It's kind of make it like a side mission, like a Naruto side mission. But yeah, honestly, you guys already know the Naruto tips. But I just had to go with it, as you can see. Oh man, 2 extra cards in your hand is not something you necessarily want, but again, that familiar bonds does help you to get cards back from your drop, which is very, very useful. Indeed.
So yeah, I'm just trying to clear this board at this point. And I'm also trying to draw into my pieces so that I'm able to play my big dogs, either Gogeta or Height of Mastery. I think at this point I only had like 2 Path to Greatness to go into Height of Mastery, so my deck wasn't really, or actually no, I'm pretty sure I didn't even have any Path to Greatness when I was playing versing Kevin in this video. So yeah, I had like little to, my chances of getting to Height of Mastery was actually pretty low. I had the 5-drop swap cards just thrown in there. So yeah, I think that's one addition that I would add to the deck. But yeah, so basically my main goal was to get into the Gogeta 7-drop. So I was removing his board and also building up my hand again. I didn't use my Vegeta effect because I want to preserve my life as much as possible. I don't know what threats he has. Pan is always dangerous and he's not awakened yet. So I just played the Vegeta, drew the card on top of my energy, and then tried to get rid of hit. But as you can see, he negated. So yeah, I basically cleared this board and built up my hand a little bit more so that I'm able to survive another turn and hopefully get my pieces next turn.
Fact. Oh man, the 2 drops. Oh, I love playing that. Since Jamal pointed it out, I started running in my deck. Shout out to Jamal for letting me keep some. 4 for my deck. It just helps, or 2 I think I have. I'm not sure how many. I just forgot. But oh man, if you're playing that first in turn, it helps you to draw 2 cards because of its own ability and then pans. It's just really for comboing power and for drawing. Like you're tapping 2 to draw 2 and then combo for 5k. It's really helpful. I originally also had on Ending Awakening, took those out to sub in for the after image technique, and then the Is That All You've Got? I found it just works better with the aggressiveness of this deck. I don't attack much with my pan leader, or it's like I do, right? But it's not like the main focus. Cause I'm mostly trying to attack with those crits and then attacking with pan towards the end, so that life doesn't go to his hand early on. Oh, that hits a champ. That guy survived. Took that in. Planet M2 coming clutch. Even late game, even if I didn't get to play early game, get to play late game to help me out a little bit. It's nice to get it on early game, but I also realized that like it does conflict to turn 1 with the 1-drop trunks. So sometimes I find like it's just better getting out the 1-drop trunks, but also depending on your hand too, right? So yeah, playing a late game is also pretty nice because by this point I don't need more than 5 energy. I don't have Bobbitties in my deck, so I find 5 is pretty good because if I need to hard cast the trunks, the chain attack, I still have 1 energy left over for counter. There you go, familial bonds. Going into my dogs. You know how it is. Trying to go for that win. And even if you play for your drop, you get the 5k.
Yeah, and I was trying to counterplay, but I realized that I took the 1 multicolor energy out of my energy, so I couldn't play my counterplay for 2 energy, so I actually kind of screwed myself over in that sense. And then yeah, he went for game. And he wore down my hand before that, so I wasn't able to, I mean, you'll see, I wasn't able to actually defend fully. And that's game. But hold up, wait.
Yamcha.
This guy played Yamcha with familial bonds.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have actually made a mistake still. I guess the win goes to Jamal.
Yeah.
True.
Just read the card and actually it's, you can play cards that are 3 50 or less, 15,000 power less. So
Holy.
low key he co-walled me. That's a co-wall.
That's a cobalt. That's a cobalt. Holy, my bad, guys. I didn't even mean that. The win goes to Jamal. I humbly accept defeat
Yeah.
after my misplay at the very last attack. Who knows if I could survive, but yeah.
Yeah. That's the beauty of playing with friends, though. It's never serious. It's chill. It's fun, and we're allowed to make mistakes. No pressure. And yeah, that was it.
But yeah, until next time. Now I'm at a man them. We out.
Peace.
That's a cool one. That's a cool one.